Alright, let's look at Laplace transform in this tutorial video. Alright, let's quickly look at the basic things we need to know about Laplace transform. Now, when you take something from the time domain to the frequency domain, you have simply carried out the Laplace transform. So, if we have Laplace transform of f of t, alright, if we carry out the Laplace transform of f of t, we're going to have what? F of s. Alright, so we move from the time domain to the frequency domain. Alright, and so the formula for Laplace transform of f of t is equal to integral from 0 to infinity of exponential minus st f of t dt, which is still going to give us what? F of s. So when we move from the time domain to the frequency domain, we have carried out a Laplace transform. And this is the formula for Laplace transform. That Laplace transform of f of t is equal to integral from 0 to infinity of exponential minus st f of t dt. Alright? So this is Laplace transform formula. Alright? Take note of that. Now, we're going to look at some basic formulas in Laplace transform that are very, 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 very important. Alright, that are very, very important. So the first one we're going to look at is Laplace transform of 1 is going to give us 1 over s. Alright, Laplace transform of 1 is going to give us 1 over s. It implies that if we carry out Laplace transform of 2, we're going to get what? 2 over s. Alright, we're going to get 2 over s. Now, another one we need to know is that Laplace transform, alright, of t to the power of n is going to be equal to n factorial over s to the power of n plus 1. Alright, Laplace transform of t to the power of n is going to be equal to n factorial over s to the power of n plus 1. You have to take note of that too. Now, another one we're going to look at is, so for instance, for example, if I carry a Laplace transform of, for instance, t squared, alright, let's look at an example of this. If I carry a Laplace transform of t squared, it's going to give us what? The power of t here is 2, so the power of t here was n. So following this formula, it's going to be 2 factorial over s to the power of 2 plus 1, which is going to give us 2 factorial is 2 over 2 plus 1, that's 3, s to the power of 3. Alright, so that is that for that. So now let's look at another formula. Now another one is what? Laplace transform of exponential at. Alright, Laplace transform of exponential at. Now, if we have Laplace transform of exponential at, a here is the coefficient of t. Alright, so Laplace transform of exponential at is going to be 1 over s minus a. Alright, so that's going to be Laplace transform of exponential at. It's going to be 1 over s minus a. Now you see a is positive here, but when you're carrying out the Laplace transform, it's going to be negative. Alright, now let's look at another one. Still this exponential. Now Laplace transform of exponential minus at this time is 1 over s plus a. Alright, 1 over s plus a. That's Laplace transform of minus exponential minus at. Now you can see that when it's negative here, it is positive here. Alright, so Laplace transform of exponential minus at gives us 1 over s plus a. Now let's look at another one. Now let's look at Laplace transform of cos at. Alright, Laplace transform of cos at. Now Laplace transform of cos at is going to give us s over s squared plus a squared. Alright, so when it's cos, you are seeing here that it is s over what? S squared plus a squared. Now let's look at what? Laplace transform of what? Sin at. Alright, let's look at Laplace transform of sin at. So Laplace transform of sin at is going to be a over s squared plus a squared. Now watch out very well. You're going to see here that what is here is a when it's sine, when it's cos it's s that is up here. but the denominators are the same thing, s squared plus a squared. All right, and a is a coefficient. All right, 1 2 3, it can be minus 3 2. All right, all right. So now let's look at another formula. Now let's look at Laplace transform of cos at. All right, Laplace transform of cos at. Let's look at this. So Laplace transform of cos at is going to be s over s squared minus a squared. Now the difference between normal cos and normal cos is the negative. You can see that it both has s and s squared and a squared, s squared and a squared. But when it's cos 8 it's going to be plus, when it's cos it's going to be minus. All right, let's also go further to look at another one. Let's go further to look at what sin 80. So if we carry out the Laplace transform of sin 80, Laplace transform of sin 80, what are we going to have? We're going to have a over what? S squared minus a squared. All right, so the Laplace transform of sin 80 is a over s squared minus a squared. All right, I want you to take note of that. Now coming back to this first one we looked at, all right, the formula is actually given like this, that if you have Laplace transform of what? N. Now n is a number, all right, you're going to have n over s. So if you have Laplace transform of 1, you're going to have 1 over s. If you have Laplace transform of 2, you're going to have 2 over s. All right, now let's quickly look at some examples. All right, let's look at some examples. Find the Laplace transform of the following. Find the Laplace transform of the following. Find the Laplace transform of the following. Of the following. All right. Let's find the Laplace transform of the following. All right. Now, the first one we have what? Find the Laplace transform. Find the Laplace transform of 5t squared. All right. The next one we have find the Laplace transform of 2 exponential t. All right. The third one we have find the Laplace transform of exponential minus 3t. Now the next one we have find the Laplace transform of sine 5t. All right, so let's quickly look at the Laplace transform of these examples. All right, let's look at the Laplace transform of these examples. So solution. All right, now the first one we have Laplace transform of 5t squared. Now we can bring out this 5, all right, as a constant, all right, so that we can easily find the Laplace transform of t squared. All right, so 5 can come out, so it becomes, you can write this Laplace transform of 5t squared. You can express it as what? 5 Laplace transform of t squared, because t squared here now is a function. And what does it, where does it fall under? It falls under the formula we use here, which is number 2 here. All right, so you see that Laplace transform of t to the power of n is n factorial over s to the power of n plus 1. All right, so meaning that this is going to be equal to 5 multiplied by, now the power of t is 2, so it's going to be 2 factorial over what? Over s to the power of what? 2 plus 1. All right, all right, so this is going to be equal to what? 5 times 2 factorial gives us what? 2 over s to the power of 2 plus 1 gives us what? 3. So now this is multiplication, so 5 times 2 gives us what? 10. So that's 10 over s to the power of 3. So this is our final answer. All right, 10 over s to the power of 3. All right, now let's solve the remaining one. Now let's go ahead to solve question 2. All right, let's go ahead to solve example 2. Now example 2 says find the Laplace transform of 2 exponential t. All right, find the Laplace transform of 2 exponential t. Now we can bring out these 2 outside as a constant, and then we have Laplace transform of exponential t. All right, now coming back to the formulas, all right, we have Laplace transform of what? Exponential at. Here in this case our a is 1. All right, our a is what? 1, and is also positive. So applying this rule, all right, our a is 1, all right, so it's going to be 1 over s. Now of course I said our coefficient here is 1, all right, and it's positive, so it's going to be s minus 1, all right. So now applying that Laplace transform of exponential at is equal to 1 over s minus a. Of course, our a in this case is 1, all right? Our a in this case is 1. So our answer is going to be what? 2 times what? 1 over. Now, our 1 is positive, all right? Our a is positive. So it means here to be negative. So it's s minus what? Minus 1. So this is going to be equal to 2 times 1. That's 2 over s minus 1. So this is our Laplace transform, all right? Now, let's look at the third example, all right. Now we have Laplace transform of what? Exponential minus 3t. Now of course it still correlates with this rule, all right. It's still the same rule we are going to apply, that Laplace transform of exponential at is equal to 1 over s minus a. Now in this case our a is equal to minus 3, but putting it here, all right. Now this case we're going to apply the one that says Laplace transform of exponential minus at is going to be equal to 1 over s plus a, all right. 1 over s plus a. So here our a is minus 3, here our a is minus a, all right. So putting it here is going to be plus, so meaning that Laplace transform of exponential minus 3t of exponential minus 3t is simply going to be equal to what? 1 over s plus 3, all right. So this is going to be our answer. So Laplace transform of exponential minus 3t is 1 over s plus 3. Now let's solve the fourth example, all right. Let's solve the fourth example. Now the fourth example says Laplace transform of sine 5t. Now applying what rule? What rule are we going to apply? What rule are we going to apply that looks like this? We're going to apply this rule that says what? Laplace transform of sine at, all right, equals to a over s squared plus a squared. So it's going to, in this case, our a is what? 5, all right. So it's going to be what? Laplace transform of sine 5t, all right. So applying this formula, all right, that says Laplace transform of sine 8 is a over s squared plus a squared. This is going to become what? 5 over what? S squared plus 5 squared, because our a is 5, all right. So this is going to be equal to what? 5 over s squared plus 5 squared, of course, is 25, all right. So 5 times 5, that's 25. So Laplace transform of sine 5t is 5 over s squared plus 25. So this is going to be our final answer, all right. So that will be all for this video, all right. Don't forget these formulas, all right, and don't forget that when we move from the time domain to the frequency domain, we have carried out a Laplace transform, and these are the formulas that you need to also know, all right. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and I'll be sharing more videos. I'll be posting more